Alright, so today I'm going to do this video about the 132 Fast and Furious cars from Jada. Now, some of you may know I'm actually a huge fan of the Fast and Furious movies. In fact, I got the first 7 movies right there on Blu-ray and DVD. I actually really enjoy those movies, minus Tokyo Drift. Anyways, before I get into these cars, I'm going to show you a couple of Corgi James Bond cars first. Now, first is the Aston Martin DB5 from Goldfinger. Just let me get this. Okay, so you can see there's Mr. Ling being ejected from the DB5, just like in the movie Goldfinger. Now, the thing is, of these Corgi cars, you can get them at Toys R Us, which is where I got mine. And next is the Aston Martin DB10 from Spectre. The thing about the DB10 is that they only made 10 real ones, and all 10 of them were used for the movie. The thing is, only 3 of them managed to survive filming, and one of them was auctioned off for $3.5 million. Anyways, but anyone can get one of these models from Toys R Us. See, there's the back of it. Back of the package. I want the Fast and Furious cars. Now the first one is the Nissan Skyline from Fast 4. Now, the thing about the Skyline from Fast 4 is that they used one real Skyline for the movie. The stunt cars they used were actually based on Volkswagen chassis and had plastic bodies. Because the R34 Skyline is not street legal in the U.S. as of the time of me making this video. Next is Letty's Challenger from Fast 7. And next is one of the most famous cars in the franchise, Brian's Supra from the first film. See right there. Next is Mr. Nobody's Subaru WRX STI from Fast 8. Next is Dodge Charger from Fast 7 that Dom Toretto drove. And the thing about the Charger from the film is that it was actually used the Maximus Dodge Charger, which was unveiled at the 2014 SEMA show in Las Vegas. And we got the Dodge Charger Daytona from Fast 6. And the thing about the Charger Daytonas that were used for the film is that they used real Chargers that were modified to look like Charger Daytonas. Next is the Skyline from the second film. And little known fact is that the makers of the movie actually let Paul Walker keep one of the Skylines used for the movie. Next is the Mitsubishi Eclipse from the first film. The first car we ever got to see Brian O'Connor drive. And next is the Local Motors Rally Fighter from Fast 8. And we got the Dom's Chevy Impala from the 8th film. Now, I think that the Chevy Impala from the film might be a 63. Next is the Ford F-150 SVT Lightning from the first film. See, this is what Brian O'Connor drove, or at least one of the vehicles that he drove in the film. And we got the Off-Road Charger from Fast 7. We got the matte black Charger from Fast 4. Of course, in the first film, the Charger was gloss black, but in Fast 4 it was repainted to matte to satin black. We got Deckard Shaw's Fast Attack from number 7. And this is what Jason Statham's character drove in the film. Or at least one of the cars that he drove. So got the Chevelle from Fast 4. Or at least after it was repainted to primer gray in the film. We got Letty's Plymouth Barracuda from the 7th film. We got Brian's Nissan GTR from number 7. Next we got Letty's Corvette from the 8th film. Now this Corvette is actually a C2. We got Roman's Chevy Camaro from number 7. We got Dom's Plymouth Roadrunner from number 7. We got the Lykan Hypersport from number 7. And the thing about the Lykan Hypersport is that's from this automaker based in Lebanon called W Motors. They only made 7 real Lykan Hypersports, but for Furious 7 they used replicas. Because a real Lykan Hypersport is priced at about $3.4 million, so it makes perfect sense why they'd use replicas. Next is the Ice Charger from Fast 8. I actually read on, I believe it was Road and Track, that the real Ice Charger was powered by a jet engine. And I've actually seen this video on Instagram where the Ice Charger was in motion. And you can actually hear the sound of what sounds like a turbine engine. And I'm not sure how much power the jet engine puts out. Next is what's arguably the most famous car from the franchise, the Dodge Charger. Of course, this is gloss black, just like how it was in the first film and in number 7. Next is the white Supra from Furious 7. And little known fact is that the Supra from number 7 was actually one of Paul Walker's personal cars. And last is this Ford GT, which is not in any of the films. Even though there was a Ford GT in Fast 4, but that one was white with blue racing stripes. And there was also a GT40 in Fast 5 that was blue with white racing stripes. And that's all the Fast and Furious Jada cars I have as of today, which is see that July 1st, 2017.